The woman immediately saw through her mother-in-law's fake illness, but instead of exposing the lie, she took her to the hospital. She knew her mother-in-law had conspired with the doctor to fake her illness, hoping to distract her so her husband could chase after his mistress. Rather than getting angry, the woman diligently cared for her hospitalized mother-in-law. She remembered clearly that in just 1 minute, her mother-in-law would suffer a real stroke. Counting down from 10, the woman watched as her seemingly healthy mother-in-law suddenly spat blood and collapsed onto the bed. Feigning panic, the woman ran out to call for the doctor. The doctor, shocked by the sudden turn of events, hadn't expected the fake illness to turn into a real emergency. As the situation grew dire, he urged the woman to contact her husband to sign the necessary consent forms, exactly what the woman had anticipated. The mother-in-law's fake illness had been part of their plan, so the husband would never return. Sure enough, when the woman called, he ignored her. Only after persuasion from his mistress did he reluctantly pick up. When he did, the woman urgently explained that his mother was critically ill and needed surgery, but the husband didn't believe her. Convinced it was all part of their prearranged scheme, he dismissively hung up. The doctor, now panicking, called the husband himself. He insisted the illness was real and surgery was imminent, but the husband accused him of acting and reassured him of the $50 payment they had agreed upon. As the mother-in-law's condition worsened, the doctor had no choice but to prepare for surgery and told the woman to keep trying to reach her husband. In her previous life, this was when her husband deleted all her contact information. The woman vividly remembered how she desperately tried to get him to return and sign the papers, only for him to flee abroad with the mistress, leaving her to bear the blame for his mother's death. This time, reborn with the knowledge of what was to come, she wouldn't interfere with her husband's relationship with the mistress. The consequences of his mother's death would be his burden alone. When the doctor anxiously asked if she had reached her husband, the woman regretfully admitted he had deleted all her contacts. Hearing this, the doctor grew even more alarmed. The nurses moved the mother-in-law to the operating room, and the woman seized the opportunity to press her mother-in-law's hand onto the property transfer documents. As the mother-in-law took her final breath, the woman felt an eerie calm. In her past life, the mother and son duo had used the same scheme to strip her of everything before cruelly ending her life. This time, she swore to make them pay for all they had done.